Hey everybody, Johnny B. Good here. Welcome to Morehead, Minnesota. The time here is 4:14 p.m. Temperature is 85 degrees. Today, once again, it is Friday, July 18, 2014. We are now at mile marker 2. That means we're 2 miles east of the North Dakota state line. And also we are 1,505 miles away to Clackamas, Oregon. We will be stopping at a petrol here soon to get another fuel. We need to top off because the next Travel Centers of America or petrol is in Spokane, Washington, which is roughly about 1,000 miles. I seriously doubt that I can make it without filling up in between. But it's just one of those things. See if you know, one of those things you want to see if you can do it or not, right? Anyway, there's a topic I would like to discuss and address. Talk about motorcycle. Now, many of you are also Trucker Josh's fans. Now remember, Trucker Josh, before he bought a motorcycle, he said he just wanted to get a 600. Welcome to North Dakota. He just wanted to get a 600 because 1,000cc was just way too big, too expensive, and the insurance goes up double, triple, and well, that was a very fine and smart decision in his part, right? After all, it was his first bike, so he wanted to become, be conservative about his purchase, which is always a good idea. The problem with buying small bikes like that, as you probably, many of you know, that less than a year later, Trucker Josh found out that his bike was too small. Now, I haven't watched Trucker Josh in, I don't know, 6 months or so. Last time I watched his video was when he put in his motorcycle in his living room. And that was it. But I kind of remember him talking about trading in his motorcycle for 1,000cc, and well, he was trying to conserve his money, trying to say, it wasn't, he didn't need a bigger bike, and look what happened. It ended up costing him more. It would have been cheaper for him to go on the bigger bike than now he has to trade it in. You know what? I did the same mistake, I tell you. I made the same mistake as he did. When I bought my motorcycle, now, granted, I've been driving or riding for a long, long time. I've been riding since high school. So I was not new in the motorcycle world as... Where in the world is the... oh, I bet you this is the petrol. No. Where's the petrol? Oh, it's probably the next exit. Okay. Trucker Josh, I don't know if that was his motorcycle, first motorcycle or not, but I've been around motorcycles since for a very long time. And anyway, so when I started riding my motorcycle again here in the United States, I was looking at first I was looking at was a cross rocket, just like Trucker Josh did, 1,000cc cross rocket. And I was thinking, I'm not a young man anymore. My back is out of whack. Where in the world is that petrol? Yeah, it's this one. It's this one right here. So anyway, I was looking at a cross rocket, and I said, that can't be good for my back. And besides, I wanted to share my bike with my wife, I think every guy out there that has a motorcycle, that has a wife, wants to put his wife on the back of the motorcycle. I don't know why that is. We just do. Whenever we have a motorcycle and a wife, well, a wife becomes somewhat of a trophy. We certainly like the idea of putting the wife in the back, and besides, any motorcycle rides better when there's a passenger in the back, right? Kind of a ballast thing. So anyway, I was looking at the cross rocket. I said, no, this ain't gonna work. Then I was looking at the Goldwing. I said, this is an old bike, way too big of a bike. There ain't no way I'm gonna buy this bike. So what did I end up getting? I bought me a Honda 1300 ST. It's a crossbreed between a cruiser and a sports cruiser. And guess what? 200 miles later, I traded it in. I traded in for a Goldwing because my back, my shoulder was all sore just for 200 miles of riding. So I went back to the dealership, traded in the 1300 ST for a Goldwing, and I tell you what, I've been happy ever since. It just although I must say that I should have looked at the BMW series, because from what I heard, the BMW is a lot smoother riding motorcycles, a lot smoother than the Goldwing. In fact, from what I heard, can't really testify on that, but then again, looking at what I know now, that my wife doesn't really like riding on a motorcycle. She doesn't mind it. She likes the short distance, but I like riding really long, real hard, and my wife can't stand that. She falls asleep. So, and most BMWs are not as big as the Goldwings are. Even the most expensive touring BMWs out there are not as big as the Goldwing. And if I would have known that my wife can't really stand riding that long, I would have entertained the idea of the Goldwing. I mean, by a BMW, since it's a little bit smaller, rides smoother. I don't know about the price. Every time I think about a BMW, a gazillion dollar sign comes out of my ears. Like, there ain't no way I could be able to afford this. But anyway, I gotta get fuel here, so we'll catch you back later and we'll continue this discussion a little bit. So I'll catch you later. Johnny B. Good here. Welcome to Fargo, North Dakota. Peace.